home court playing host to the Western Conference. And this matchup with Dallas, it's their first meeting of the season. Home court advantage played a part in last year's season series. Each team took their home game in a 1-1 split.
And this was as even a matchup as you'll find in the NBA. Split the season series down the middle, one apiece.
Well, you've got two teams, one from each conference, trying to reach that upper echelon. Should be an interesting matchup.
And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for the Dallas Mavericks. You know, Greg, when Kyrie elevates off the dribble, it's a work of art.
He makes it look so easy, but that fluidity is the result of countless hours in the gym and perhaps an innate gift for the extraordinary.
Tonight, and I'm looking forward to this, Greg, we're going to see the speed and the skill of NBA guards. Two of the league's best going head-to-head.
And when I think basketball, I envision guards pushing the tempo, taking threes. The modern NBA has a lot of talent. The pace has never been higher. I like Flag from beyond the arc. I'd like to see him shoot it with volume from out there.
And the shot goes in.
You know, not necessarily what you're looking for, but still able to convert.
Pass to Lively. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Well, with that kind of success, I imagine they'll continue to be aggressive inside.
Now here's Irving. Thompson from long range. And again, Dallas with the three.
Arguably the smoothest jumper in the game, Klay Thompson.
And Giddey gets it to go.
Yeah, well done to finish that one off.
And on the way from Irving for three, here's Flag. It's good for a second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
Fantastic hustle from the rookie Flag. That kind of all-out effort will earn him points with his teammates and coaches.
And here are the Mavericks now. They lead by 4. Back to Thompson. To the paint. Here's Lively. And finished off by Lively.
And Klay Thompson has never really been given credit as a playmaker, but I've always enjoyed watching him operate pick and roll.
And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Chicago with the ball. They trail by 6. You know, so much turmoil for the Mavericks last season, GA. Despite that, they were away from making the playoffs.
Yeah, they battled valiantly. But to go from the 2024 NBA Finals to the lottery, obviously disappointing. They're looking to make amends this season. And they are shooting the lights out from distance here early.
Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Klay Thompson last season climbing into the top 5 all-time for three-pointers made and continues to knock them down for Dallas. He said, my game fits this team so well as far as stretching the floor, playing hard defense, and being a two-way guy. He's looking to add a new chapter to his legacy. Back to you guys.
A future Hall of Famer, no doubt. Okay, thank you, Allie. At the top of the key, Buzelis. And then Buzelis with the dunk.
And throwing it down, not necessarily Buzelis' game, but don't give him that much space.
And it's Flag missing. Bulls trailed by 5. Here's Bull. Rebounded by Gafford. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Buries it from three-point range. Thompson's got 9.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
And Giddey gets... to go.
Well, he's cooking now. That's 3 out of 4 here at the start.
Here he goes. Oh, and he misses the dunk.
And, you know, he just got a little ahead of himself on that one. How does a great finisher not dunk that ball? I still can't figure that one
out. For three, the shot, no good.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
A guy with a strong build and handles. Flag makes his move and creates the space for the shot.
Here's Simons. The Mavericks pull it in. Now Flag. He's got 7. Pass to Washington. To the middle. 6 to shoot. There's the 3. And it's Flag missing. Bulls trailed by 7. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
Well, if you love high-scoring games, you came to the right place.
Here's Gafford. Back to Thompson. A nice jump shot from the top of the key. He's got 11. Simons surveying the D. Klay Thompson has been leading the charge for depth. He delivered 9 points from three-point range that quarter. Terrific work from distance. Right back after this break. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Mavericks?
Yeah, in that first period, they look to push in transition at every opportunity.
Early offense in this league is key. You've got to score before the defense can set up in the half court.
And it's Brogdon off the drive. And they pick up 2. Brogdon's got his first basket of the night.
And the size and muscle of Brogdon, able to shrug off the contact with ease on the way up. Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. Now, here's Brogdon. And finished off by Lively.
That's a great look. His teammate was on the move, but he put it right where it needed to be.
And the former Rookie of the Year, Malcolm Brogdon. Now a heady veteran, Tim, and always helping.
Yeah, Kevin, this is a 6th-man winner back in 2023. And not to mention, he also won the Citizenship Award. Just an incredible career for the former second-round pick.
Bulls trailed by 9. Here's Miller. And Miller throws it down hard.
Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
And it results in the highest percentage look you're going to get.
Brogdon with it. Defended by Giddey.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. So both teams making some changes here. A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. Bagley with the rebound.
And you're just not going to see him do that very often. Usually when he rises up, there's a guarantee it's going down. And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Ivy on the wing. Nailed from three-point land. Ivy's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Oh, how about the quick thinking by Ivy? I love when he goes right at it with the shot. Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
He rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. Now, here's Bull. Pass to Ivy. Screen by Bull. He makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start his game.
Oh, interior defense doesn't hold back against Ivy, but he just explodes right by them and gets it to go.
A try by Bagley. There's the triple. It's up and it's off the mark. He's 0 for 1. Cole, that's good. And now it's just a 4-point Dallas lead.
Hard to fathom, but he is really fluid in terms of getting up and down the floor. Bol making himself a capable threat all over the floor.
Brogdon.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, it's the power of the two-man game. After all these years, it's still the most difficult set to defend.
And here are the Mavericks now, after Isaac Okoro getting his shot to go from deep. Here's Gafford. And Gafford throws it down.
Well, this is a good reminder for anybody who thinks he's too small for a 5. His athletic ability totally levels the playing field.
Now, here's Ivy. 9 points in the game so far. And Giddey gets it to go. Jim, when you think about how the game is currently being played, how hard do you think it is to defend?
It's a lot tougher than it used to be because you have much more ground to cover defensively with the number of three-point shooters that are on the floor, plus the number of guys that understand how to draw fouls.
And the league changes, don't they, in the way they officiate, so that is kind of an ever-changing way to grasp what you do on the defensive end.
Yeah, the league has tried to help defenders, give them a little bit more leeway because of how difficult it is to defend this level of skill.
Sexton's shot is good.
You know, you got to respect Sexton's scoring ability. The closer he gets inside, the more effective he is.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Hey, guys. Mavericks coach Jason Kidd addressing the upset over trading away Luka Doncic, and Kidd said he did everything he was supposed to do for the city and the team. But things change. Now we are being judged on the change. If you don't like it, then you have to get out of this business. Kevin, back to you.
Winning sure cures all, doesn't it? All right, Allie, we thank you very much.
And a big reason they have this lead is the way he's shooting the ball.
Pass to Buzelis. The basket good off the assist from Sexton. Buzelis has got 5.
A big answer from Buzelis. He wants his team to know they can count on him from the perimeter.
And it's Isaac Okoro with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
41 seconds left in the first half of the game. Outside Irving. There's a screen by Washington. 5 to shoot. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in.
Oh, man. Irving so crafty in that mid-range area.
Outside Collins. The kick out to Simon. Thompson with the rebound.
Wow. That's embarrassing. Come on, just put the ball in the hole.
Flag. Banked in off the glass. And now a 6-point Maverick lead.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
That's the end of the
And so it's the Dallas Mavericks with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. We'll return shortly. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Dallas leading by 6. Irving with it. Pass to Washington. And Flag throws it down.
Emphatic finish by Cooper Flag. Boy, is he intense.
So, great for Cooper Flag. Both of his parents were college basketball players.
Yeah, and I love that Cooper's mom.
Oh, man!
And I gotta say, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult when they're trailing.
But still, a magnificent move to the rim.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Mavericks on D. Here's Ivy. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
He's a big combo guard, and Ivy plays with no fear in there.
Lively with the screen. Clock at 6. Here's Irving. And the layup's good off the glass. Irving's got 4 points now in the quarter.
If Kyrie gets any daylight, he is taking it to the rim.
Pass to Bull. Oh, good on the 3.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
The kick out to Irving. Over Giddey. And here is Irving. Here's Flagg. He's got 11. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. And here's Giddey. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5 for 8 clip.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
Steps back. Pass to Flagg. Puts up a deep 3. And Bull pulls it down. Bulls trailed by 6. And here is Giddey. It's good from long range. Giddey's got 15.
They're on fire to start this quarter, and with each basket, their confidence grows. And that's his second three-pointer tonight.
And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. And Greg, the Bulls have said they're leaning towards building with depth, saying that star teams are more vulnerable to injury.
Well, they don't yet have a bona fide big-time star on this roster, so if you ask me, that might be a case of sour grapes.
Bagley the screen. Inside. And finished off by Bagley.
Yeah, just great instincts there in the pick and roll. Like how fierce Bagley cuts after setting the pick.
Here's Giddey. That's good again. His 7th basket. 7 for 10 from the floor.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
On the wing, Thompson. A 3-pointer off the mark. Bulls trailed by 6. Ivy with it. Ogden picks him up. Now, here's Ivy. 11 points in the game. Stolen by Thompson. Bagley in the post. Pass to Brogdon. Screen by Gafford. To the inside. And Gafford throws it down.
Look at Brogdon rewarding his man. Got the screen and then able to find him on that pocket pass.
Now Giddey. 17 points in the game. Driving the lane. Basket good. Giddey's got 19 points.
He is dialed in right now. Perfect from the field this quarter. Now, everybody will remember the bucket, but how about that pass to set it up?
Here's Ivy. That's good, and so Giddey with the assist. 14 points for Jaden Ivey. High post Bagley. Out to Thompson. Good! Thompson makes it look so easy.
For 3.
Well, he didn't like seeing that 3 on the other end of the floor, so Klay Thompson comes right back and uses his range to retaliate.
Out left to the wing. Here's Bagley. And fouled as he went up to the dunk. Good aggressive move, and he'll shoot 2. That one is on Bull.
He gets right to the rim, but the defense there to deter it.
You know, you got to be impressed with the size and athleticism of this Mavericks front court gem.
And now the addition of Cooper Flagg at small forward. So in addition to all the length and mobility they already had, this now makes them the match of any team in the league in that regard. Well, this league has so many great guards. At times, Anthony Simons flies a little bit under the radar, but he's still very, very young, and his ability to score is going to keep him on the radar.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Here's Hendricks. Pass to Gafford. Just 5 to shoot. Puts up a 3. Rebound by Smith. Sexton for 3. And no good. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks headed to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. And it's Giddey with the ball for the Chicago Bulls. 7-point differential. The quick look, no good that time. Here's Flagg. Pass to Washington. Thompson looking for an opening. And the defense really pressing up on him. Made that a tough shot. And Richards has it in the corner. And Lively over to help. Just his first attempt. Here's Giddey. Down it drops through the net for his 9th bucket. He is 9 for 13 so far.
Well, Giddey loves to finish strong inside, and he knows how to take advantage of his size.
Here's Richards. A putback. Pass to Giddey. From past the arc. They get it back. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
That's going to be a big morale booster.
And you know what? It could come down to those second chance buckets when it's all said and done today.
Well, in a game this close, that is a huge play.
Flagg. And Bulls sends it back. Bulls trail by 3. Here's Ivy. It's good again, and an excellent 7 for 8 shooting night so far.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Back to Irving. Lively with the screen. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. Ivy with it. Pass to Richards. Comes up empty down low. Flagg with it. Defended by Giddey. And it's Flagg missing. And Chicago has possession. Here in the 4th quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets.
Well, not hard to see why they are giving up points on this one. Just too many good looks from in close.
A nice shot by Irving.
After a forgettable first half, he is turning it on now. You love to see this kind of resilience.
Here's Ivy. Good once again. That makes him 8 for 9 this game.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Here's Irving. Irving double team. It's Clay off the drive. Count it!
Well, Thompson is a great option when you need a big bucket. That is great execution right there.
All you doing is calling for screens and shooting off of the screens.
Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear. And immediately. So it's both teams making substitutions here. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Billy Donovan was saying to the team. He ripped into their perimeter game and their energy level, saying to his guys, you're just running through the motions out there. There's no hustle or desire to chase them off the three-point line or to try to get open looks from deep on the other end. Guys?
Terrific, Allie. We appreciate the report. Now, Flagg shoots the three. Does not go in. Takes it inside. Now Giddey. Trying again. And the crafty layup. Good.
Vital basket there. This is just the time and really just the situation when he looks to take over.
Flagg. And he slams it down with a one-arm hammer.
And you know how many big games Flagg played in college, but he looked really comfortable taking the shot there.
Yeah, a lot of pressure in this situation. Not easy to convert those free throws.
And so it looks like the Bulls will retain possession here.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, that'll give them something to think about.
And there's a minute 45 left in the fourth. Ivey. Here's Giddey. Shot clock at 5. Driving in. Bagley with the block.
And a skilled shot blocker to boot. Love how Bagley uses that height and reach to stifle shooting.
Irving. Thompson up top. Now Flagg. And there's the dunk.
That is a big-time bucket by a big-time player. Cooper Flagg already building his legacy.
A three-pointer. Good.
Big-time buckets is what everyone wants to see from Ivey. He has to attack without hesitation in those situations.
And stolen by Ivey. Here we go, one-on-one. Giddey. Strong move off the glass.
Remember that one, guys, a difference maker.
What a big-time shot. Those are the moments you dream about as a kid.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
27 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And that won't go. Missing the go-ahead basket. And it's Irving with the ball for Dallas. Takes the three. Off target from outside.
That's what he gives you, a big-time presence on the glass.
And you know what, Greg? Once he gets his hands on it, he's not even thinking about kicking it out.
Well, defensively, you've got to put a body on him. That guy will ruin you on the offensive glass.
Giddey doesn't get that one. So it's an arrow victory for the Mavericks.
Baby, I believe in you. Said we're gonna slow it down. Said we're gonna slow it down. Can we just slow it down? Slow it down. Can we just slow it down? Slow it down. Can we just slow